one more time tonight. A couple of things I have to say before I go to bed and just call it a wrap. Did Nate Diaz steal Cerrone's thunder? I thought that after Benson Henderson and Frankie Edgar get it on in Japan, the winner of that, I thought Cerrone would get, because I had Cerrone definitely taking out Nate Diaz. That didn't happen. On my scorecards, it was 30-27 Diaz. He looked unbelievable. Obviously, he's been training really, really hard. I always say I'm a Diaz fan of both of them, especially Nick. I think Nick's unstoppable as of now. I think he is the guy to dethrone GSP. Just my opinion. Don't hate. Okay. Did Diaz spoil Cerrone's shot at the title? We'll have to see. Anyway, he did break his win streak. I think it was 6 in a row. I could be wrong, but he broke it and lost to Diaz. Was it 7? It was 7? Okay, 7-fight win streak. He broke it. Thanks again, Jackie. Jack. Hello?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, 7? Okay, 7 fights. And he broke it. Okay, going from there, is Nate Diaz as hot of a commodity as his brother Nick? His brother Nick, he said, I fight for Strikeforce. This is what I do. I thought we were a separate, brand in the UFC, and then Dana White comes along and buys Strikeforce. So he ends up fighting for the UFC, and he gets an immediate title shot, doesn't show up for the fucking press conference, and then they take the GSP Diaz fight away completely. They just take it away because he didn't show up. Not once, but twice. But so what? Fuck that. I think they should let him fight anyway. Come fight night, Nick Diaz did what he had to do, and he did it very well against BJ Penn. Actually retired BJ Penn. Actually, Penn hasn't officially retired, but he's, in my book, he just doesn't look like he's going to do anything as far as the sport goes. I think he's done as much as he possibly could do. Just like I said I said the same thing about a few fighters. I think they've done as much as they could do, especially like Tito Ortiz. I think he's done as much as he possibly could do in the sport, and it's just about his time. Randy Couture retired at the perfect time. There's no better time to retire than before you start getting Chuck Liddell. I am the biggest Chuck Liddell fan on the planet, but before you start getting Chuck Liddell, you should think about retirement. I would. Well, I think so anyway. In some dream fantasy land, I would love to be Jens Pulver. Yeah, great. Thank you. Yeah, that's why she's such a great additive, and she will be in future videos, and she's super educated and excellent at calling fights, like who's going to win, regardless of odds or whatever, like Joe Rogan calls or whatever. She's like spot on, like constantly. Also, she boxes rather well. She's really she's a cool girlfriend, man. Anyway, is Nate Diaz as hot of a commodity as Nick? No, I don't think so as of now.
Yes.
But she says yes. I say no. Nate's been in the UFC, consecutively for a long time now. Nick was there before, knocked out Robbie Lawler, knocked out a few people. I think even got a submission off, and he did a lot of good things in the UFC. And then after that, they parted ways after loss to Joe Riggs, where actually he lost to Joe Riggs, and then they both went to the hospital, and Nick he pulled his IV out and went and fought Joe Riggs inside of the hospital while they're both wearing gowns. That's how tough these fucking guys are. I think they're fucking incredible. I love them both. I think they're great fighters, and I think they're great for the sport. Okay, so Overeem gets a chance at Junior Dos Santos title. Brock got overwhelmed. I didn't see him do anything impressive in this fight. Just as I predicted. I was super surprised when, at one point, I saw Overeem, I don't remember what website it was, but it was some website that had Overeem coming in as an underdog. And that blew my fucking mind. Like, how can you really? Like, that's crazy. So, when I saw that he was finally, the 2-1 favorite, it made more sense, and it makes even more sense now. So, Junior Dos Santos versus Alistair Overeem. Who would win that? That is a battle of strikers. They don't like to go to the ground. They're both fantastic on the ground. Alistair's guillotine, and Junior Dos Santos' wrestling defense, takedown defense is incredible. So let's just see how that goes. If you had to vote on Junior Dos Santos versus Alistair Overeem, who would you vote for? Give a like to Junior Dos Santos and give a dislike. Let me write this down. Give a like to JDS and give a dislike to Alistair Overeem. Not being biased, just taking a poll. So you guys tell me what you think. I do these videos for you. Hopefully you'll watch them. I love every single one that watch, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate it very, very much. And you'll see me again very soon. Until then, Happy New Year's. Cheers to everyone out there that's watching my videos and watching UFC and watching Dream and Strikeforce and keeping up with MMA. It's an amazing sport. It's going to keep growing, and it's not going to stop until it's at its peak. And Lord knows where that may be. So to everyone out there this year in 2011 that's watched my videos, cheers. Thank you very, very much for your comments. I love you all. Thank you very, very, very much.